Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Yahweh B'Shem Shabrakatah. Before I get this lesson started, this report, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. This is your brother Adah. Shalom. So look, just look at the title. This is secular talk. I suggest you guys tap into his channel. I believe this guy is controlled opposition, but he does bring out a lot of information. If you look, what's the title of this? The war with Iran will end America. Well, I mean, prophecy says America needs to be ended. What is America? Mystery Babylon, the land of the north. All the prophecies speak to the destruction of this land. Why? Because it's the number one place where all the Edomites are. It's the fourth part of the earth where 1/3 of mankind is destroyed by thermonuclear fire, a direct result of judgment on Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, Amalek. They have to be judged. And the 2/3 of our people who refuse to let go of this man's system, his philosophies, his wine, drunk on his Christianity, on his Renaissance Western Christianity, drunk on the patriotism doctrine of America, we're number one, USA, all this bullshit, the deception of land of the free, home of the brave. It's all a deception. It was everything, all the mentalities that people operate in what's called America. It's all a deceptive, indoctrinational type programming that grants the upper echelon rulerships of Esau to manage and control the minds of all the people in America. Meanwhile, this whole entire time, the whole time during the experiment of America, during the deception of America, they would get on TV, the American people need to know, the American people, so you would hear this, right? And it would make you feel like, oh, I'm a part of something. This is my identity. This is my national identity. I'm an American. No, it was all bullshit, because what do we see the upper echelon Edomites doing? They're getting ready to go global. They're literally destroying America, and they find themselves up against the strongholds in the minds of the lower level Edomites, something their own creation. Everyone who believes they're an American, who believes that they're a Democrat, who thinks they're a Christian, you're the fucking creation. You're the Frankenstein creation of social engineering of Esau. Feminism, hyperfeminism, all of these different philosophies that you see women displaying on TikTok and so-called low-level Edomites, white Americans, they're fighting, they're upset. Oh, I voted. All of it, it was all based on lies. All of it was fucking based on lies. Look at this.
All right, y'all, welcome to the show. We got a huge one lined up for you today. So in just a second, war with Iran is here, and I'm about to show you the incredible parallels between this war and the Iraq War. It really is stunning. It's like that movie Groundhog.
Who was in the Iraq War? The same race of people, America, Edomites, Esau, Edom, the hammer of the earth, going around with his sword that he was blessed with and living by his sword. What does that mean? He has a doctrine, a philosophy of his sword. He has a religion of his sword. He has an idol, a god. He worships his sword. That's his god. He imposes that on everyone, everywhere he goes, and then he accuses everyone else of being the criminal that he is. Same fucking race of people, you guys, that's just been at war since they've been in rulership. And now everyone's upset. Oh, America's about to do a fucking faceplant. Yeah, life's going to get uncomfortable for us, but we understanding Jacob's trouble, it's got to get bad. Our enemies have to be killed off, and if we have to go without, if we have to learn how to start living as pilgrims, we got to get our minds ready for this, because the world cannot continue with Esau in fucking rulership. Esau as the prince of the power of the airwaves, just constantly spreading his fucking deceptive lies. Everything out of the so-called white man's mouth is a goddamn lie. It's everyone's always wrong, and he's the only one that's fucking right. Every goddamn day on the fucking news, he's the only race of people on planet Earth that's right. Everybody else is fucking wrong always. What kind of fucking shit is that, man?
Day where the same guy lives the same day over and over and over, and it's like a nightmare. This is horrific, except this time, this war might be the end of America. And that's not hyperbole. So we'll talk about that. We also have nuclear...
It's not might be. We're going to come back to that. Look, man. Let's just get a very clear one. Let's get Obadiah, right? First off,
according to va.gov, the Founding Fathers made an appropriate choice when they selected the bald eagle as the emblem of the nation. The fierce beauty and proud independence of this great bird aptly symbolizes the strength and freedom of America.
Okay, who were the Founding Fathers? White people, Edomite man. Now, since this is America, it goes back further. Look at Rome, watch.
The eagle was the main symbol of the Roman state and empire, not just a design on coins. It represented divine authority and military power, and it served as the sacred military standard for the Roman legions, although it also appeared on coins.
Okay, now look at our coins. Eagles. Look. So we'll get
Eagles on both Roman and American coins represent power and authority. Roman eagles symbolized military strength, while American coins feature the bald eagle as a symbol of liberty, introduced in 1795.
Okay, it's not a coincidence. It's the same race of people. Why? Because America is the final leg of the revised Roman Empire. It's the same. That's what the Renaissance period means. They are the wounded. They're the head that took a wound and was healed. That's how you interpret Revelation. Renaissance Western Christianity doesn't do it on purpose because Renaissance, you see all the symbolism. It's the same fucking people doing the same wicked shit. They are the fourth beast. They are that last wicked beast rulership. And so to go back on this asshole's point,
threats have officially aired. This is horrific. War and the Iraq War. It really is stunning. It's like that movie Groundhog Day, where the same guy lives the same day over and over and over, and it's like a nightmare. This is horrific, except this time, this war might be the end of America. And that's...
It is. It's the beginning of the end, and there's going to be more nations involved. But why? So now that we've proved the eagle is connected to the specific race of people, the so-called white man, let's get some prophecies that talk about it.
There are police reported ahead.
Let's get some prophecies that talk about the eagle. Let's do it. Let's do it. Obadiah. Let's get it. Actually, I'll just pull it up in the blue letter. Obadiah. Dun, 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 dun. It's one chapter. One chapter. So many verses. So look, Edom will be humbled. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. They're only like about 7% of the human population. And out of that 7%, it's the 1% of that 7%, which is in rulership on the planet Earth. It's a speck. Once you understand prophecy and the sovereignty of Yahweh Tazabawath, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, you see the glory. The earth is full of Yahweh's glory because he has taken this base man and a very small percentage of them. This doesn't mean the rest of them are good. They're all bad. But from a very small percentage of this wicked seed line, he has put them in rulership. And on the left-hand side, through his left-handed expression, who is Satan, they've been able to fucking seize control of the whole planet. But this is because Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai prophesied them to. That's why. It's not because of their self-proclaimed fucking whiteness. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. We are now at the beginning stages of the planet finally vocalizing their disdain, frustration, and fucking hatred and trauma concerning the so-called white man. Verse 3, the pride of thine heart. And they are the most proud, bro. You guys, these motherfuckers are the most proud. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. That's a reference to Petra, where they come from, Mount Seir, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to do that. Thou art, though thou exalt thyself like as the eagle. Right there. That's not just a random statement. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Let's get it. Let's get when they did the fake. The moon landing is fake, you guys. I'm going to come back to this guy. The moon landing is fake. But when they faked the moon landing, what did they see? What did they say? Look.
The moon landing, the eagle has landed.
Look. Oh, I got so much.
All right, everybody, it's time.
Houston, we see Eagle. Houston, we see you on the Eagle. Houston, we see you on the steerable. Over. Roger, Eagle. Done. Dot.
They keep saying eagle.
Roger. How does it look? The eagle has wings. Roger.
This is one of their enchantments. But in their enchantment, they identify themselves with the eagle. That's not random. Just like it's not random in Obadiah that the word eagle is mentioned. And I'm going to pull one more prophecy from the Apocrypha to also show you that they are called the eagle. You guys got to see this. You got to learn how to read the prophecies and precepts line by line, word by word, to connect other precepts to other precepts.
Go. Control. Go. Telcom. Go. GNC. Go. Ecom. Go. Surgeon. Go. Capcom, we're go for landing. Altitude 4200. Houston, you're go for landing. Over.
All of this is an enchantment.
Go for landing. 3,000 feet.
Them talking with their walkie-talkie voices, all of it is an enchantment.
We look good here. 5. How about you, Telcom? Go. Guidance, you happy? Go. Fido. Go. 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet. Into the ag, 47 degrees. Roger. 47 degrees. Still looking very good. Here go. Stop alarm. 1201. 1201. Roger, 1201 alarm. 1201 alarm. Same type, we're go, flight. Okay, we're go. We're go. Same type, we're go. Altitude 1600. Eagle looking great. Roger, 1202, we copy it. 35 degrees, 750. Coming down to 23. 540 feet and a 15. 10 and 50 feet down at 4. Altitude, velocity light. 8.5 down, 220 feet. 11 forward, coming down nicely, 200 feet. 4.5 down, 5.5 down. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward. Okay, 75 feet. Guys looking good, down a half. 6 forward. 60 seconds. Lights on. Forward. Forward. 40 feet down, 2.5. Picking up some dust. Big shadow. 4 forward, drift into the right a little. 30 seconds forward. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. We copy you down, Eagle.
Eagle.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
You hear it. You hear it. You hear it. It's not an accident that went all over the world. They deceived, they lied, and exalted themselves before the whole fucking world with that lie. by claiming to go further than they've ever been. They've never been able to go past the Van Allen belt.
Of
They
America.
never will
And
be
that's
able to
not
go
hyperbole.
past the Van Allen belt. But they lie. This is all they fucking do. Who does this shit? The so-called fucking white man. They get up into a high place and they start spewing out all these proud, fucking ferocious lies about themselves and about other people. When they speak about us, all they say is lies. Now remember, we just saw right here, though thou exalt thyself, Obadiah 1:4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, talking about the satellite systems, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Now they are on their trajectory downward. Let's get 2nd Ezra 11, and you're gonna see 2nd Ezra 11. Let's say verse 1, just to get it started. Salakia, KJV, 2nd Ezra 11 verse 1. All right, pull it up. Now look, we're gonna go down because Yahweh Shai is the lion. So this goes into this likens all the rulerships and the heads of the Roman Empire like an eagle. So look, moreover, look at verse 5. Behold, lo, the eagle flew with her feathers and reigned upon earth and over them that dwelt therein. And I saw all the things under heaven were subject unto her, and no man spake against her, no, not one creature upon earth. And I beheld, and lo, the eagle rose upon her talons, and spake to her feathers, saying, Watch not of all at once, sleep every one in his own place, and watch by course, but let the heads be preserved for this. Now this entire chapter has been broken down by GMS. They're the only Hebrew Israelite group that has gone through this chapter line by line and lined it up with secular history and proved everything. Proving their pedigree, showing you that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai is dealing with them concerning the specific doctrine that the elders and the apostles of the great millstone have been so graciously granted by Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai to teach the rest of us who have been chosen to be able to hear them. I will give you pastors who will feed you with knowledge according to my heart, with knowledge and understanding. These are those pastors, and their pedigree, their authentication, their identification is proven by the way they're able to open up the scriptures. And then that, when we submit ourselves to them, we in turn come under that same light. We come under that same deposit of wisdom, and we all begin to operate in that same vibration, and we're able to open up the scriptures the same way because we acknowledge the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and we declare the correct names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. You cannot come up this another way, bro. It's not going to happen. So now let's go all the way down. Let me find it. Okay, there's Yahweh Shai. So look, so this eagle is being explained, right? And then a lion shows up, and that lion is Yahweh Shai. Okay, hold up. So verse 36, we're going to read it all the way down. Then I heard a voice which said unto me, Look before thee, and consider the thing that thou seest. And I beheld, and lo, it was a roaring lion chased out of the wood. And I saw that he sent out a man's voice unto the eagle and said, so this is Yahweh Shai speaking prophecy, the ending, he's putting the complete cap on the ending of Esau's rulership as he confronts him, right? He binds them for 1,000 years, then they come out, and then he physically confronts them in the chariot, the so-called UFO. So that's what you're seeing here. This is twofold. This is him putting a chain around him I saw an angel put a great chain in his hand, and he laid hold on that Satan, the serpent and the dragon, and bound him for 1,000 years. This is that. And he gets let out for a season to deceive the world. And then the war of heaven, Revelations 12, and Yahushua on the white horse with the sword in his mouth. He's on a chariot in 2nd Ezra chapter 13. These are all connected. And now we are entering in to his final completed confrontation with Esau, the so-called white man, the eagle, the dragon. It's all him, bro. Art not thou it that remainest of the 4 beasts? He's called the eagle in this vision, but he's also called the 4th beast in this same vision by Yahushua. It travels time. It covers a multitude of precepts. The 7-headed dragon with 10 horns and 10 crowns. The EU, the NATO, the whore that rides the beast. That's all the so-called white men, you guys. Art not thou it that remaineth of the 4 beasts whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the 4th came, you came, and overcame all the beasts that were past, all the other rulerships. You defeated them all, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. There's nothing good about the so-called fucking white man. According to prophecy. Fuck what he says. Fuck what people say. Fuck what Renaissance Western Christianity. Fuck that shit. This is saying he gets down with wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. All he does is lie and deceive. And he had a long time in his position. This is what adds to his deception, because people think the so-called white man has always been and always will be in the top rulership position. No, man. For the earth has thou not judged with truth. They have not dealt with truth, you guys. Verse 42. For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Iran has done nothing to them. We're talking about the Hebrew Israelites too. We've done nothing to them. Everywhere the so-called fucking white man goes, he is the hammer of the earth. These precepts fit him and only him perfectly. Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also hath looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. Now, let me clarify about Iran, about the Persians. Concerning Esau, they have done nothing wrong. None of the heathen nations have done us right as Hebrew Israelites, and they are mentioned in prophecy, and they're going to be dealt with, and they're going to be put in slavery. But as far as anyone committing transgressions against the so-called white man, nobody has. Nobody has done the so-called white man wrong. He is the hammer of the earth. He's going around literally bending everybody over, okay? So anyone that reacts or jerks to what he's doing, it's the reaction to what he's doing. They're not in the wrong, okay? Verse 44, the highest also hath looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended. See, the Most High, Yahweh, is the only one that can stop this motherfucker, sending his son to do so. Yahushua. And his abominations are fulfilled. He's been given a certain amount of time. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, which is the 7-headed dragon, the 10 horns, okay, the 10 crowns, the EU, NATO, the whore that rides the beast. That's what this all encompasses. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may refresh and may return, being delivered from thy violence. When you go into Isaiah 14, past verse 12, it says that trees are going to sing when this motherfucker is finally taken down. And that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. Only person that can judge the earth is Yahweh Shai, you guys.
Of America. And that's not hyperbole. So we'll talk about that. We also have nuclear threats have officially been issued. I'll give you the details there. We have Democrats revolting over Trump's warmongering and trying to reel him in through Congress. We have Fox News going full bloodthirsty and demanding war with Iran, just wall-to-wall war boner propaganda. We have Bernie Sanders torching Netanyahu. We have a New York City politician running for mayor assaulted by ICE simply for demanding a warrant, and it's all on video, and we have the video for you here. Then later on, Trump's disgustingly evil reaction to Tim Walz after Democratic politicians got murdered by a MAGA terrorist in Minnesota. And we have Tucker humiliating Ted Cruz directly to his face, which is a glorious clip. I can't wait for you guys to see that. So we'll jump into it in a second. Everybody, you know the drill. Please subscribe to the channel.
So these bastards are divided. Everything about their kingdom is falling apart. They're being exposed for what they are. The only persons describing perfectly what's going on, according to prophecy, are the elders and the apostles of the great millstone and all the men that follow that same doctrine, okay? Everybody else, like this gentleman right here, we're able to take what he's saying and then line it up with prophecy and show you that Esau, Edom, is the eagle right here. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Second Ezra chapter 11 talks about him and lines him up with the fourth beast mentioned in the book of Daniel. This is who this is. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, says Yahweh. And that is what is happening. I pray that this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, of whom I learned from. This is your brother Radah. Shalom.